Now, I said we are talking about hydrocarbons. Are we together? Now we are talking about saturated hydrocarbons. Now, saturated hydrocarbons contain a single bond, for example, alkanes, while unsaturated contain double and triple bonds. These are alkenes and alkynes respectively. Now, alkenes contain double bond, alkynes contain triple bonds. Now, for alkanes, alkanes are a chain of carbons that contain a maximum number of hydrogen atoms and conform to a general formula of CnH2n plus 2. Now, when we want to name alkanes, the compounds in the group end with the suffix n. Now, we also use a prefix, which stands for the number of carbons. For example, for one carbon, we have meth, two carbons, we have eth, three carbons, we have prop. Now, a hydrocarbon with three carbons becomes a propane. Are we together, class? Now, for branched alkanes, the alkane becomes an alkyl. Now, that is for the group. For methane, methane becomes a methyl. For alkenes, these are hydrocarbons that contain a double bond between a carbon and are considered unsaturated, and they conform to a general formula of CnH2n. Now, while naming the suffix, the alkenes take a suffix in. Now, the number of carbon in the longest chain gives you the parent name. For example, we had talked about one, which is a meth, two, which is an eth. Now, for alkenes, the first hydrocarbon becomes an ethene. Are we together? Now, an ethene, for a branched alkene, the branched group becomes an ethyl. Now, finally, we have the alkynes. Now, alkynes are hydrocarbons which contain a triple bond. Sorry, that should have been a triple bond. Now, for the triple bond, they are considered unsaturated hydrocarbons and they conform to a general formula of CnH2n. It's supposed to be CnH2n minus 2. Are we together, class? Now, in the naming of alkynes, the group ends with the suffix "-ine", just as in the cases we've seen before. And for the branched alkynes, the alkyne becomes an alkyl. For example, an ethene becomes an ethyl. Now, sources and uses of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are the sources of hydrocarbons. We have naturally occurring hydrocarbons, and we also have natural gas. Now, naturally occurring hydrocarbons, we have coal, and the natural gases we all know, that is methane, ethane, and butane. Now, we also have crude oil as a source. Now, some of the uses of hydrocarbons we have, hydrocarbons are used as fuels. We use them for cooking in our house. They're used for manufacturing of polymers such as polyethylene and polystyrene. They are used as lubricating, oil and grease, and to manufacture of drugs and dyes, and they're used there as a starting material. Now, class, anyone with a question in the introduction of hydrocarbons? Any question?
No question, madam.
Now, thank you. That would be the end of our lesson. See you in the next lesson.
Thank you.